Good morning from the Palatinate forest. I've just completed photographing sunrise here, which unfortunately wasn't so good, so I was here hoping for some fog in the valley and some clouds, but I got neither, so the photos aren't so good, I think. But what I wanted to do is shoot a little video or tutorial about how I use my GND filters, because I always show this setup in my videos where I have GNDs in front of a lens to balance the exposure, but I never actually showed how I decide which filters to use and how I use them. So this I want to do now, and it's actually very easy. So I just use live view, and we'll just use this scene here as a reference. So let's have a look at this. So using live view, I can bring up the live histogram, and when I'm shooting such a scene here, where I'm shooting in the direction where the sun is, I usually have a very bright sky. And what I do, I make sure that the histogram looks good for the foreground, so that I don't lose any dark areas. And then when I check the histogram and I see, like here, that I'm missing some bright areas, I just drop in the first GND filter, which for a flat horizon is a hard edge 0.6, and if I have mountains it would be the soft edge 0.6. And let's just do this and I'll record it so you see the difference. So I'm getting the hard edge Kase. It's just a 2 stops filter, and for many situations it's already enough. So I'm just dropping it in and then looking at the histogram, or in this case the video, or not the histogram, the live view. I try to drop it in so it basically goes over the horizon. And then I can just check the histogram again. And often this is already enough. So let's see. Looking at the histogram, we now see that I'm no longer using any highlights here. And if I would be losing highlights now, I just drop in a second filter, which is the 0.6 soft GND from Kase. It's a little tricky with just one hand, so I just leave it now, but the principle is the same. I just drop it in, and then again I can check the histogram. And having those two filters really gives me all the flexibility I need. So I can just use one of those, so the hard edge or soft edge, and if they're not enough, I just combine them. And so these two filters give me all the options I need, and I don't need 3-stop or 4-stop filters, so I don't need many filters with me, just those two. And if you understand the histogram, know how it works, it's easy to operate those filters.